it's the exhibition. It's the exhibition of Destination X edition of TNA Impact Wrestling. We kick things off with a lineup of superstars, X Division athletes in the back, including the debut of Triple Etta, one of the greatest, the TNA debut of Triple Etta, one of the greatest high flyers, most charismatic guys I've seen in a long time. Very underutilized in WWE. Could have been a big success in WWE, but all they did was make him lose to all the biggest guys. But he's in TNA now, along with Sunshine Dutt, Petey Williams, I believe Jigsaw was in there, along with a few others that I don't remember right offhand. But we didn't go to the ring where Bully Ray talks about how everyone's expecting Chris Sabin to win the world title tonight. It says that he's a boy trying to fight a man, and he talks about how the main event, how he's not afraid of the main event mafia or whatever. I think that's what he's talking about. But then he calls out his wife, Brooke, who comes to the ring. They exchange words until Hulk Hogan comes out and says he's tired of playing games with Bully. And tonight he's hoping that I think he said something about Chris winning, about Bully losing the title tonight. Bully, he tries to walk away with Brooke, but Bully says that he'll never be done with him as long as Aces and Eights rule TNA, and Bully's the world champion, that they'll never be finished. The main event mafia come on the Jumbotron and declare that they will make sure that the Aces and Eights do not get involved in the title match, and that there's a fair one-on-one match between Bully and Chris Sabin, and that the best man will win tonight. It's the entire main event mafia, including Rampage Jackson, who's pacing back and forth in the background, along with Samoa Joe and Magnus, and Samoa Joe and Magnus just standing there while an Angle and Sting are cutting most of the promo. This sets up a great 2 hours of Impact. Will Chris Sabin be able to catch in his X Division championship for the world title? Will he be able to duplicate what Austin Aries did last year? We'll have to wait and see. But we still got more X Division. We still got more Destination X Impact to come. So let's get back to it. First match of the night. AW Austin Aries one-on-one with Bobby Roode. They had a very good back and forth match. Looked like it could have gone either way, but Aries pulls out the Brainbuster DDT, the Brainbuster, to pick up the win. Second time Austin Aries has got a win over Bobby Roode using that move, and it also gives Austin Aries 7 points going into the rest of the Bound for Glory series. He now has a total of 14 points, and Bobby Roode is now 4-0 in the Bound for Glory series. After the match, Bobby Roode snaps and starts destroying the laptop monitor that the announcers were using. I just have a question for anybody who's heard about these cuts by TNA, like letting go of a few guys, and one goal, I think, from the developmental in OVW. They let go of one goal and a few guys they let go of a few guys on the main roster, including Doc of aces and eights and 1 goal from OVW. And they let go of Tom Bridgewood as well, who was one of the writers or the executives in the company. If they're having so much financial problems, like the internet likes to, like the IWC likes to say, why are they allowing Bobby Blue to destroy laptops and throw chairs across the room and everything like that? That's just my thoughts. But what's Bobby Blue gonna do now that he's 4-0 in the Bound for Glory series? And how will Chris Sabin be able to overcome Bully Ray in the main event? We still got more TNA to come, so let's get back to the show. Sanjay Dutt advances to next week for a shot at the X Division Championship, seeing as Chris Sabin will forfeit the title to get a shot at the World Championship. They will have a triple threat X Division Ultimate X match next week for the new champion. Sanjay Dutt advances by defeating Homicide and Petey Williams tonight with a sick flip into a foot stomp onto Homicide for the win. We got 2 more qualifiers, I believe, tonight coming up. The next one is on its way, so let's get back to TNA Impact. The newly named Manic, the former Suicide, gets the second slot in the triple threat Ultimate X match for next week. But before that, we saw the Aces and Eights backstage with the new the new VP, Mr. Anderson, who says that Doc gave up his cut and has left Aces and Eights, which we all know that really means that they fired him, they released him, but that's their way of writing him off. But before the commercial break, after the match, we see Sting in the back rallying the troops. The main event Mafia is on their way to the ring to call out Aces and Eights, I believe. So let's get back to it in Impact Wrestling and Destination X. The main event Mafia come to the ring and call out Aces and Eights for an all-out street fight, but instead the Aces and Eights invite them into the clubhouse for what they call a party. And the Aces, main event Mafia accepts the challenge, and we follow them to the back where they get ambushed by the Aces and Eights, and the 4 out of the 5 get locked in the Aces and Eights clubhouse while Kurt Angle is thrown into the back of a pickup truck and drove it out of the building. Where did they take Kurt Angle? What's going to happen with the main event Mafia and Aces and Eights for the rest of the night and leading possibly to Bound for Glory? We'll have to wait and find out. But we got more Destination X Impact to come, so let's get back. The former Trent Beretta, now known as Greg Melicello or something like that, I don't know how to say his name, gets a win over Rubix and Rockstar's Bud to qualify for the last spot in the X Division title match next week. Ultimate X. It's now Greg Melicello and Manic and Sanjay Dutt to crown the new champion. But we still got more X Division to come, so let's get back. Knockouts champion Mickie James comes out to talk about showcase music performance last week in Nashville, I believe it was. Gail Kim comes out and interrupts, reminding Mickie that she's the #1 contender after the epic ladder match last week with Taylor Terrell. Mickie pretty much downgrades the entire match, saying that the match was a solid 2 in her opinion, while Mickie's musical performance was 5 stars. This ends up in a brawl between the two ladies.
It is broken up
About 3 or 4 times by security.
this leads into next week.
Well, they will face each other for the Divas, the Knockouts
Championship.
Two of the best female wrestlers in the world
For the Knockouts
Championship next week. We can't wait to see that. But coming up
next, the Destination
Destination X main event, Chris Sabin catching in his X Division championship for a shot at the world title and Bully Ray. Let's get back. Chris Sabin
does the impossible.
is the main event Mafia fight. The Aces and Eights out of the
Building.
they dropped the hammer for Bully Ray
Used.
to win the match, but instead Chris Sabin kicks him in the gut
And
forces him to drop the hammer in the ring. This leads
to Bully.
trying to hit a power bomb on
Chris Sabin.
Sabin. But instead Sabin grabs the hammer
And hits Bully
in the head with it, forcing Bully to fall backwards with Sabin on.
landing on top.
This whole time the referee was knocked out from the brawl
Between Aces and Eights.
and main event Mafia. He comes to just in time to see
Sabin.
with Bully rolled up for the 1, 2, 3. We have a new
TNA.
World Heavyweight Champion. The man himself
Chris Sabin has
fulfilled a lifelong dream of becoming a world champion.
great match.
Great back and forth, great action, great interaction between
Main event Mafia and
Aces and Eights. What is this leading to? What is this all leading to?
this is
Sabin gonna keep the belt, or is it gonna be a 1 week one where
he'll lose it next week.
week or the week after? Or will this be a lengthy title one for Chris Sabin?
What do we
Find out where it's just leading between the Mafia and Aces and Eights
I'm thinking maybe they'll
for Goy in October, but we never know. But
that's the end of Impact.
Wrestling Destination X. I'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown
And
the rest of the week for the rest of my videos. And